Have you worked in a project where the objectives were clear, but how to achieve them wasn't? Or where the objectives were based on too many assumptions, or there were multiple ways to reach the objectives and a single path forward was selected right up front? Today, let's discuss how to experiment so you can pick the best path forward, validate assumptions, accelerate discovery, reduce risk, and improve results. Hello, I'm Patrick Miller, and you're in the right place if you want unconventional advice to make it happen. If you haven't already, subscribe on YouTube or connect on LinkedIn so you won't miss future uploads. Treating projects as an experiment before fully committing is a mindset change for sure. I have to admit it was even new for me. Making the shift within an organization with defined methodologies based on older, non-agile principles is further challenging. It goes against what most companies have been trying to implement for decades. Agile methods and MVP concepts are certainly a step in the right direction, but even they don't capture the full meaning. Let's dig in. Number 1, experiment within projects. In a previous video, we talked about the importance of focusing on the few projects and treating them initially as experiments. We can apply this same thinking to decisions made within the project, so multiple experiments within the experiment. For example, within the project, we can experiment with functionality using MVP and agile execution, and technology using existing in-house, buy-off-the-shelf, build, or a combination of these, or stick to company standards or dare to break the rules. Experiment with variations in customer support, delivery options, and content creation. Test different user personas. Test the impact of no integration, low integration, and manual integration. Variations in communication, such as email, chat, video, and social media. And of course, pricing. You see, there are many assumptions made, usually unconsciously, that limit the possibilities and affect the result. Be conscious of all your assumptions and challenge them. Obviously, you can't test every combination, but open your mind and think through what makes sense to test. Number 2, define what you are testing. You need to think of your individual test as mini projects. You want to be clear on what the objectives are, how you will test, and how you will measure the results. This doesn't need to be super complex, but some conscious thought needs to go into it. Also, minimize dependencies between the experiments. Ideally, you want to isolate tests as much as possible. Simultaneous dependent tests make it very hard to interpret results and give false signals. But you can run multiple experiments in parallel if they are not related. For example, you can run functional tests on the website while testing different technical solutions to deliver that functionality on the back end. Number 3, keep your tests short and simple. Let's start with simple. Too often, we overcomplicate experimentation with a high dependence on technology. For example, you may want to know if your customers are interested in a subscription service or prefer one packaging over another. Before doing all the technical work to test live, ask customers what they think. Discover what you can learn from paper and conversations before bothering with testing with technology. And with testing with technology, start as simple as possible. Next, keep your experiment short. Okay, this will depend on what you're testing, but challenge yourself to think in terms of weeks, not quarters. Keeping it short will also force you to keep it simple. Short and simple will help you test more variables, more combinations, turn assumptions into facts, and vastly improve the final solution. Number 4, know how you will measure the results. If you aren't clear up front on how you will measure results, you will likely won't collect the data and feedback needed to make a factual decision. Put in place the feedback and data collection necessary for the analysis you desire. Better to collect more than you need than realize after it is too late you're missing information. This is obvious, but often overlooked. In summary, here's what you need to remember. Experimentation is a mindset that is applicable not only to project selection, but also to the testing of assumptions and options within the project. Be clear what you are testing and what you aren't. Reduce experiment dependencies to the minimum, and make your test as simple and as short as possible, and as low tech as possible. Know right up front how you will measure results, and be careful to collect the necessary feedback and data. These are all relatively simple, and some would say obvious, but combined, they will dramatically improve how you execute projects and improve your results. If you would like to learn more, we can arrange a chat. Our business prototyping service could be useful. And don't be shy. Share your experience and opinions in the comments down below. I answer all questions and respond to all comments. And of course, like it so others will get a chance to see it. Subscribe on YouTube or connect on LinkedIn so you won't miss future uploads, and share with colleagues who may find this useful. Thank you so much for watching. Now let's go make it happen.